The Los Angeles City Council voted Tuesday to prohibit homeless people from setting up tents within 500 feet of schools and daycare centers, during a raucous meeting where protesters shouted down council members and, at one point, brought the meeting to a halt. The new restrictions, approved on an 11-3 vote, dramatically expand the number of locations where sleeping and camping are off limits. And they come amid a furious debate over how the city should respond to encampments that have taken hold in many parts of the city. Audience members repeatedly chanted "shut it down" as Councilmember Joe Buscaino, a longtime proponent of increased enforcement, attempted to speak in favor of the restrictions. Council President Nury Martinez then stopped the meeting for more than an hour so police could clear the room. After audience members had exited, council members reconvened, discussed the measure and voted. "I think people were intent this morning to shut this place down and keep us from doing the very job that we were all elected to do," Martinez said before the vote. "And that, I think, is incredibly disturbing." Under the new restrictions, people would be prohibited from sitting, sleeping, lying or storing property within 500 feet of every public and private school, not just a few dozen selected by the council over the last year. Councilmember Marqueece Harris-Dawson, who represents South Los Angeles, voted against the restrictions, telling reporters they would move the city toward an inhumanity that is beneath the citizens of the city. Councilmember Mike Bonin, another opponent of the restrictions, said city leaders should divert their energy instead toward improving programs that aid homeless Angelenos, such as those that help people with housing vouchers secure an apartment. "We need to have a relentless, exclusive focus on get." Councilwoman Nithya Raman, whose district includes the Hollywood Hills, also voted against the proposal. A second and final vote will be required next week. Bonin predicted the changes would result in a roughly tenfold increase in the number of sites subject to enforcement, taking it from more than 200 to about 2,000. The city's supporting documents on the proposal did not give a clear figure showing how many sites would be covered. Los Angeles Unified School District officials told The Times that about 750 school sites are within the city limits, a figure that does not include private or parochial schools. Nearly 1,000 commercial daycare businesses are registered with the city's Office of Finance, although it's not clear whether all of those locations would be covered by the city's new law. Tuesday's vote came more than 2 months after Alberto M.